Hey guys, Boom Boys here. Man, it's a beautiful day, July in Oklahoma. Incredible. We're about to go hybrid bass fishing at one of the lakes nearby us, and I'm filling up our shad tank right here. So I'm filling up with well water. This is just to get it some cold water, clean water. At the lake right now, the water temp's about 80 degrees. Let's talk a little bit about conditions. The weather has been incredible for Oklahoma. Super, super cool. Tons of rain. I think the last 3 days it's rained 2.5 inches. In July here, that is really, really uncommon. And so as far as, you know, what to expect for today, I think the water is going to be really murky. Usually this time of year in Oklahoma, it's really consistent. It's about 100, 105. Today's going to be about 85 to kind of tell you the difference of how weird this year is. So typically July, August, September, that's when the weather starts getting really consistent, at least here in the Midwest or Oklahoma. You know, it's going to be about 100 degrees, 95 to 105, not much rain. The water seems like it gets a lot clearer. The fish, you know, typically seem to come together, you know, and when it rains, you know, the fish seem to spread out and really, it's harder to fish. And so today, my expectation is it's gonna be tough fishing with how much rain we've had. So once we get this tank filled at the farm here, you know, we don't put any of our salt or chemical in it until we get to the lake, just because of sloshing. This lid isn't completely airtight. As you can see here, there's no, you know, rubber gasket going along the edge of this lid, and so it does slosh out. So we just put fresh water in it, and as soon as we get to the lake, that's when we put our bait saver, salt, and all the other good stuff. You know, it does add an extra, you know, 450 pounds or so, you know, in your boat going there, but we think it's worth it. You know, as soon as you get on the water, you can immediately start catching bait, not have to worry about, you know, 5-gallon buckets, you know, or pumping. If we did pump from the lake, what I would recommend, or if that's your option, I would get, you know, a PVC pipe or a tube or something that you can go down in there, you know, good 6-7 feet in the water, just so you can get that cooler water. Because that surface temperature a lot of time is, right now it's 80 plus, and you get down there sometimes at 65, so it changes a lot, which is huge, guys, especially if you're not trying to spend a bunch of money on ice. It's gonna be a 5:30 bite because this guy right here, he's got to get his cup, he's got to get his pop, his crackers, but it's worth it, man. Hey, we gotta get that 5:30 bite. Let's go, baby. 2 sunglasses. One for show and one for go, man, just in case. Here's our salt now that we're on the water. Put quite a bit in there. Bait saver right here. And I just throw a couple in there. You know, we're not gonna be out here very long, so we have been here several weeks. So kind of what we're looking for, you know, when it comes to the bait is side scan, just seeing if it's in the area. And from there, we're just gonna use this live scope, this new tool that we've got to, you know, hone in on exactly where they're at.
Oh God.
Because, you know, when you arrive in the afternoon, typically you're not gonna see them on top of the water. I see some small shad, about 1 inch long, less than 1 inch. So they grow fast, so here in another month and a half, they'll probably be small again, where we can catch them and catch some good sand bass with them.
They're about right there beside you.
Big old shad, guys. Kind of like what we've been catching.
Yeah. Right here to the left, right now.
Grant, did you know one
See how it's right over the top of them?
I saw some shad on ditch right there, and I caught about 5 shad.
James, there's some out here 30 feet away.
Water temp's 88 degrees here in the marina, really hot, so we're gonna try a spot over here. We've done well last year, 8 to 12, 14 foot of water, so we're gonna try that spot first and go from there. We got to our first spot, we just put out the poles. So what we typically like to do is, you know, start in one depth, go to the other, just to kind of see where they're biting at. You might see fish in, you know, 16 foot of water, but they may not be biting. You may go to 8 foot, 10 foot, and they may be biting. We are on our 3rd spot. We finally hooked up here, guys. Look at this. There they are on the screen right here, guys, side scan. I actually found them on side scan, and I went over to them about 50 feet from where we're at.
Ooh, nice one. Whoa, dog. Jared's got one. Oh, let's go. Oh, got off.
It's these big baits that we've got, man, perfect for these big old fish right here. Problem is, you're just not gonna catch the small ones, which that's okay. Because, man, just a few of these, that's an amazing trip.
You catch him.
Nice one, buddy. Yeah.
We are on spot 8. We've been grinding it out, just moving. Because we only had about 2.5 hours to fish. You've got to move, man. We've been moving, trying to find fish that'll bite. We've found some fish, just not many that'll bite.
Nice one, bro.
Pull him in. Pull him in.
Good boy.
Man, if you watch any of our videos, we say that a lot. You've got to move. You know, these fish, if they are here, John Barry just put his pole down. Within a minute, they hit. So, man, if you're 5-10 minutes in a spot and no bites, those fish don't want to hit. You got to move on. Yeah, that boy. Yes, sir.
You get one,
I was bouncing it on the
You
bottom.
got, you bounced on the bottom? Oh boy, big fish, man. Woo! Yeah, guys, big old fish.
Woo.
These big hybrid go straight out. Nice fish, buddy.
25 incher after 25 incher. There we go, guys. I was bouncing off the bottom. Oh yeah, I was balancing the egg sinker off the bottom. Normally we're 2 up. If you watch any of our videos, he barely hit it. He barely hit it.
Big in?
Yeah, he's nice. He's about like these yours.
Oh wow. He's big. Hey, you still got your bait.
Yeah. Oh dude, what a big old fish. Boy. Got him. We're bouncing it off bottom, just bouncing that egg sinker, man. All 6-7 pounders.
Oh man. Come on, net man.
He
on,
wants to
man.
go in your net.
Look at that, buddy. Better kiss that sucker, man.
No.
Guaranteed fish. All right, okay. I want fish more than you do. I want one way worse than you. On bottom, a lot of times we haven't been seeing them, you know. We're just kind of looking on side scan now. They're over here on this side of the boat. So now I'm gonna go on this side of the boat over here and kind of take a ride over here. Hey, we have another fisherman in the boat, guys. He's the last one to catch one today.
It's not in. It isn't a done deal until he's in the boat. He's not that good. He doesn't feel like. He decided he didn't like me to say that.
Oh man, look at that. Smallest one of the day.
That's what I figured. But I'll take him. I'll take him.
Absolutely. That guarantees you one more fish.
Guys, we are in 8 foot of water right now. Crazy. We've been moving about 4 tenths. He popped off. We've been going about 4 tenths, just kind of around. My boy, 7 foot of water, guys. No? All right. We've been missing a lot of fish. These baits, you know, they're so big. I don't think we're getting good hook sets. Normally with these octopus circles, man, we catch most of the fish. I mean, it's rarely that we miss fish. Well, not a bad day, guys. Man, we came out with 7 fish. Most of them were probably 6 to 7 pound hybrid bass. We saw a lot of fish today. I think we went to 8 different spots. So we moved a lot and finally found some fish that wanted to bite. I bet we lost 6 or 7 fish. And normally we don't lose that many fish. You know, we use 2 to 3 octopus circle hooks. But with that big old bait, they just weren't able to get a good hook set in the mouth. And so it's interesting, the shad now, you know, that were this year spawned, they're about that big. You know, I think last time we were out here a couple weeks ago, they wouldn't even fit in the net, and we were actually bringing some in the net. But I think you give it 2 to 3 weeks of no rain, kind of let the cycle happen. Man, I think these fish will really start to school up, because right now I'm just not seeing the big schools that you normally see. I think it's due to the weather and the conditions. So I hope you guys like this information that we give you guys. If you do, please sub to the Boom Boys. We'll see you on the water soon.